Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Manny here from Conquer TCG, bringing you a Gallantmon versus Garurumon X Antibody match. So we're going to start off by digivolving into the EX2 Guilmon, then going into the new Guilmon X Antibody, passing turn by going into the Growlmon X Antibody. He then digivolves into the Gabumon and hard plays a Davis, passing turn to 2. And we're just gonna pass turn to play a Takato, passing him to 3 because of his memory setter. It looks like he doesn't have many level 4s, so he's kind of digging right now. Plays a blue memory boost, and there goes that level 4 right there. So not too bad at all. It's pretty good. Just passed me to 2. Not much that I could do from there anyway. Yeah, I love these new X Antibody cards just because they allow you to dig a little bit deeper, especially in the Gallantmon deck that's known for breaking so much. It's red, what are you gonna do, right? So he passes me to 2, and then I just go ahead and digivolve into the War Growl and Raising. And then he is at 3 again. He goes ahead and then digivolves over his Garurumon into the Garurumon X Antibody for a free, of course. Then goes to 3, or digivolves for 3 into the Garurumon, and then to Garurumon X Antibody. It goes straight into the MetalGarurumon. So not a bad play, honestly, but really where this deck shines is being able to swing off with their level 5s, unsuspend, and then gain all of their, basically it's like jamming because it gains a bunch of protection from battle. But anyway, I play a Takato, pass turn, play Takato, and then play a Guilmon to pass turn. He's gonna raise his MetalGarurumon, pops the memory boost to go to 5. Then he will swing with his MetalGarurumon for sec +1, I believe, hitting a Guilmon and a Crimson Mode. So this is where it comes in super clutch because now he just takes both his level 5s and he was completely protected, whereas before the Crimson Mode would have crippled him. He also is able to play the Garurumon from the Digi-Evolution sources to restand the MetalGarurumon. Let's see, and then what does he grab from the BT5 Gabu? It's the Where Garurumon. It's gonna go ahead and swing the MetalGarurumon again into security with sec +1. Oh no, it should only be 1 check, I believe. Yeah, it's only 1 check, but we're just testing, so it's all good. Let's see what he plans to do now. Digivolves into a Blitz Omni to restand and swing into security. Alright, so he's gonna leave me at 2. I go ahead and draw. I have to raise. So let's see what I can do now. I'll go ahead and digivolve into the EX2 Gallantmon, and then with the Takato, it's gonna allow me to blitz. What the EX2 Gallantmon is gonna do is allow me to pop up to 8,000 DP. So I'll go ahead and pop his MetalGaruru and Gabu, or not MetalGaruru, but Garurumon. Swing into security for 2 checks. And because I tap Takato, I do go back to 0. The first check is going to be an X Antibody, which unfortunately is going to pass my turn. And he'll go ahead and start off at 3. goes ahead and hatches, digivolves into Gabumon, then into Gabu X Antibody. Man, that X Antibody option security hurts so bad. But it happens. There's not much that you can do. He goes ahead and swings the Omni over the Gallantmon. I think at this point it's looking pretty bleak. There's not really much that we can do from here. I do have that Gallantmon, and it does have a super awesome effect to let me warp Digivolve into a Gallantmon. But I'm not really sure if that's gonna be enough, especially with the line that he's bringing up right now. Digivolving into the Garuru, into the Garuru X Antibody. So that line is super stacked. If he goes into his level 5 right now, he could swing and not worry about dying to security as far as battle. So he digivolved into the word Gallantmon, passing me to 2. I go ahead and hatch the Digimon. Go into Gallantmon X Antibody. That's never amazing. It's never feels good at all to digivolve into an X Antibody instead of into a regular Gallantmon and then an X Antibody over to dig it a little bit deeper. Then we go ahead and go into Gallant, which actually looks like I digivolved for only 3, but it should have been for 4. But doesn't matter too much because I was just gonna pass turn anyway, and then it's gonna be a Gallantmon X Antibody, and that's gonna be game. So we go straight into game 2 now. I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Hatch a Digimon, go into Gallantmon. This is looking a little bit familiar. What's next? What's next? Okay, we'll just go into the Growlmon from the starter deck. That when one of your opponent's Digimon gets deleted, you gain a memory. That's gonna pass turn for 2. He's gonna hatch, go into a Gabumon, which is if you have 8 or more cards in hand, your Digimon gains 1000 DP. Looks like he's probably missing level 4s again. Not quite sure. Maybe he just wanted to get a memory tamer out. So he grabs the Gabu X Antibody there by playing the Davis. Then I go ahead and just play a Tai Kamiya because getting memory choked is never fun. So he goes into the Gabu X Antibody. Goes into the Garuru for 2. Gabu X Antibody. See, this is where the stat gets crazy because it gains so much DP and you can get so aggressive with the level 5s because let's say that promo where Garurumon is going to swing unsuspend, and even if it's supposed to die from security, it'll restand. You remove the Gabus from the bottom or the Garurumons from the bottom to protect itself, which is pretty insane. So we go ahead, we start off at 3, digivolve into Wargrowl, and then play a Takato. He's gonna stay in raising, go where Garurumon X Antibody. Right, no, I'm not quite sure why he's not being more aggressive with this. Maybe he's scared of what Gallantmon could do, come in and just pop a bunch of stuff. So could be playing it properly. Goes ahead, plays the blue memory boost, and goes into a MetalGar, which again is not a bad play at all because I'll get punished by a MetalGaruru X Antibody if he digivolves into it by raising too soon. So we're both trying to play it safe right now by staying and raising. Also, I'll go ahead and play the EX2 Gallantmon to go ahead and dig a little deeper. And also, if he does go into the MetalGarurumon X Antibody, all he's going to do is return the Gallantmon, and then I have a Searcher again. So he's gonna go ahead and start off at 3. This is looking mighty familiar as well. MetalGarurumon, Davis, and a blue memory boost. He has a lot that he can do right here. Goes ahead, pops the memory boost. Then, not quite sure why he has the high speed plug-in D, because he essentially has jamming anyway. But he goes ahead, plays that for 2. Essentially free since he popped the blue memory boost. Then swings the MetalGaruru for Sec plus 1, I believe. And plays a Garurumon from underneath. Then I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, there we go. First check is going to be a Growlmon X Antibody and a Growlmon X Antibody. Luckily he didn't have the 1.0 Garurumon that would let him restand. That would just be insane right here. Alright, he goes ahead into the MetalGarurumon X Antibody for 1, which as long as he has an X Antibody option or a MetalGarurumon, he's allowed to restand and also return something with the lowest play cost from your opponent's side of the field to hand. And it also gains blocker as well, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, the MetalGarurumon deck is so good, and I think he's playing it properly, honestly, thinking about it now. Just because if he did raise too early, I had plenty of effects. Ooh, there goes a Gaia Force. Oh no, it does not have protection against the destruction effects at all, like I was alluding to with all the Gallantmon stuff. So because of that, now that gets deleted and sets him back a little bit. But he does have the Garurumon out. But instead of Digivolving on top of it, because I do have the Gallantmon, he decides to just play another Davis and search a little bit. He bottom decks a Gobble X Antibody and the X Antibody option, deciding to get a MetalGarurumon. I'll go ahead and start turn at 3, and at this point I definitely have to raise. Definitely no reason not to. Alright, awesome. So this is going to be the first time that we see the X Antibody option in play. So we go ahead, put it underneath. What that's going to allow us to do is gain the win attacking effect to Digivolve into a Digimon with X Antibody in its name, or in its traits, of the same level or the level higher, by paying its Digi-Evolution cost as well. So I go ahead, I do swing. We Digivolve into Gallantmon X Antibody, which is pretty sick. The Garurumon is gonna die. We gain 1 because of the Growlmon. Tap to Kato, gain a memory, go to 4 now, which is pretty dope. And Digimon allows me to draw as well. When a card does get destroyed by the Gallantmon X Antibody, it will trash the top as well. And the War Ground underneath is going to give it Sec plus 1. And the tie gives it Sec plus 2. Then we go ahead and play the EX2 Guilmon. Grab Takato automatically. And I think this is a little bit of just me forgetting. It doesn't change the outcome too much because he's so far behind. But I end up leaving Takato on the field, and I apologize for that. But again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the outcome at all. So I'll go ahead and grab Crimson Mode. So unless he's able to get my Gallantmon off the field, that Crimson Mode is just threatening lethal. And there I go, leaving the Takato on the field. Again, I apologize for that. I do Digivolve into Monochromon, which normally would be good, but he has 2 Davises out, so he's gonna start at 3 anyway. Man, that Gaia Force was so clutch. With all the decks that are building tall now instead of going wide, I do think Gaia Force is so good. Digivolve into his rookie, then goes into Garurumon for 2. Going to 1, Garurumon X Antibody, just trying to dig a little bit more and hoping that his security can save him. Goes ahead and passes word Garurumon, but at this point he cannot clear the Gallantmon X Antibody, unfortunately. So I'll go ahead and hatch. And it doesn't matter too much, but I Digivolve into Gallantmon just in case anything happens. Who knows, but it doesn't matter because it looks like he does have 10 cards in trash. We Digivolve into the Crimson Gallant mode. He does have Blitz because of Takato. He'll trash the top 2, and that's game. So now we're going to game 3. Man, this is such a good match. So he decides to let me go first so he can get the extra card. I'll go ahead and Digivolve into Gallantmon. Alright, and here he gets a little bit confused. He actually thinks that I passed turn, but no biggie. I go ahead and Digivolve into Monochromon, passing him 1. So he hatches. Apparently he doesn't have a rookie, unfortunately. Oof, and that's probably not what he was looking for at all. So he's gonna pass turn, put me to 3, and just a baby and a Davis. It's not bad because if he can get into the rookie next turn, he'll still be a-okay. It doesn't look like I have too much to be able to be aggressive, unfortunately. So I'm just going to raise the Monochromon, play the Gallantmon, and the Takato, passing him to 3. If I remember correctly, I think my hand is just full of rookies for the most part. So I raise early on to hopefully be able to dig a little bit deeper. Goes ahead and plays the Garurumon X Antibody, which is not a good sign at all. But luckily it's only a 5 cost and I don't have a memory tamer, so it's not too deep. Go ahead, hatch, Digivolve into Gallantmon from the starter deck. Go War Growl. So I did pass turn, and I decided not to use Blitz. It looks like he still is rookie-less, unfortunately, but he Digivolves into the Wargaruru for 3, going down to 0. So the super risky swing, but he decides to go ahead and swing the Wargaruru. I believe it's only at 6,000, but it does live and unsuspend. Nice. So he does go into the Wargaruru X Antibody, which if he decided to swing earlier, if it survived, would have let him actually unsuspend anyway, so he could have been really aggressive. Not that you want to be super aggressive at this point, because he doesn't have any protection from battle, unfortunately. So go ahead and hit a excuse me. So he goes ahead and hits a Wargrowl X Antibody for 8k. So he does die because he doesn't have any battle protection. He passes me to 4 by playing at Davis, and finally he grabs a rookie. Let's go ahead, I draw. At 4 is a lot of memory for Gallantmon to work with. See, so a little bit of hand shuffling, seeing what the best play is, but decided to go into EX2 Gallantmon for the 4. Go ahead, swing into security. should get a draw off of GG, and that'll be the only inherit that I get this turn. Looks like I hit into the Garou X Antibody, which is a-okay. Decide to swing the Gallantmon to go ahead and get another draw. It does die. Didn't expect it to live, but it honestly wasn't too far off. Then I just go ahead and play another Tocado. Because he's bricking so hard, he hasn't been able to memory choke me, which is super good. Because putting a Gallantmon player to 1 is the worst. It feels bad. Goes into the 1.0 Garurumon. And then plays the third Davis, setting me to 3. Go ahead and grabs the promo word Garurumon. I'll go ahead, draw, restand, do all of that jazz. Digivolve into the starter deck Gallantmon. I'll swing Gallantmon, draw for GG. I hit another Garurumon. It's looking super nice for Gallantmon right now. We will Digivolve into Gallantmon X Antibody for 1 cost. When the Digivolving is gonna attempt to pop something, because there's nothing on the field to pop, it will restand, so I can get another swing. I'll go Groundmon for 2. It looks like I didn't move my memory marker either. Neither one of us, honestly. So honestly, I was supposed to be at 2 and at 0 now, which can come up big time. If that was another X Antibody option, it would have passed turn, and I wouldn't have been able to go into the Work Route X Antibody there. So go ahead, start off at 3. Races Garurumon, and let's see what he can do. Let's go wear Garou for 3. He can be a little bit, I think he could get a max of 3 swings off, but if he has the X Antibody option, he can go into the MetalGarurumon, restand, and the MetalGarurumon X Antibody anyway, restand, have a blocker, and bounce back the Gallantmon X Antibody. But wouldn't be too bad at all. So he swings the word Garurumon X Antibody the 1 time, hits into a Groundmon. Not sure why at this point he's not a little bit more aggressive, swinging the word Garuru for the 2nd time, because the word Garurumon X Antibody is going to allow him to unsuspend anyway. So he goes ahead and swings the Garou X Antibody. It's going to be a Tai Kamiya, finally the Memory Tamer. He does swing with Sec +1, hitting into a Gallant X Antibody, and unfortunately he doesn't have any protection at all. So at this point right here, it's looking super bleak for the Gallantmon player. He is at 0. Let's see if he has anything like I could hide his breath. Oh no. So he decides to just pass turn, which, unless he has a major bomb in security right now, is not gonna help him too much. But we do have Crimson mode for game again, trashing the top card of security and swinging out for game. The winner's gonna be Gallantmon. I do want to say that this is my first time doing a voiceover, so if you guys have any feedback at all, please let me know. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment below.